Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome back to Blueprints and our blind playthrough. It's day 93, episode 77. I hope you're having an excellent day. Man, oh man, the last run was an exciting one. We had some new ideas about a new clue and managed to access the Blackbridge Grotto archival access, or admin access, archival admin, whatever. Which gave us new information, about 0% of which I comprehended. That's a sauna bonus. Then managed to draft a new room in Treasure Trove for the first time and solve the reservoir problem at 0 by powering pump room and then using laundry room to unlock 1,000,000. I just am so proud of last run, and I hesitate to sit here and dwell on it again at the start of today's run because, you know, it already happened in the past, but I'm just freaking proud of it. It's our first day with 52 allowance, which is exciting. Let's go see what's outside. I just feel like last run had it all, you know? It had the lore puzzling in terms of, like, what actually happened in this house in, like, February to September of 1987. What happened? We kind of know a little bit more. We also read a book and solved a new clue puzzle. And then we had some really exciting drafting and resource management. I just feel like it had it all. This is beautiful for us because I really want to look around the tomb again because I haven't been there in forever. Shelter's also nice. Let's take tomb because it is actually on my list to redraft tomb and look around. So let's do that. I would have also loved shrine, classroom. I would have loved shelter. Any of those are fine, but let's go down here. Because it has been it's been probably like a month and a half of real life time. That maybe more since I've been down here. Those are 100% ruby candlesticks. 100%. I am going to underline the shit out of those on my to-do list. Those need lit. 100%. Well, I'm glad we redrafted Tomb because that's 100% something that we have to do. Let's go. We already found something. That's good. That's great. So I want to just be very... I totally forgot there were these candlesticks down here. I just want to be very thorough down here. It's been forever. I don't know what I don't know. I was going to say maybe... I didn't even get a chance to say, I want to redraft Tomb. It's been a month and a half since I've been down here, 2 months. There's a chance that I didn't miss anything last time I was down here. But of course, that's not true. But we just can't know that until we have thoroughly rechecked everything that we can see. So we have the statues. Their arms go up and down. We have a dig spot, which is interesting. I'm looking for letter puzzle information. I'm looking for anything, really. Truly anything. Got some sconces. It's going to be very thorough. So this is the... Each of our journeys comes to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end, or is it? We believe this to be a reference to if you solve the statue puzzle, it unlocks this. It's a dead end, except for the fact that it's not. This I don't know. I think that this is sketchy. I think that this is like, the first time I was down here, I was like, this thing is weird. Ooh, look at these little curlicues. First time I was down here, I was like, these candles are weird. Why are some of them lit in such weird positions, whereas some of them are not? I don't know the answer to that. Why do some of them not even have candles inside of them? The candle situation in the bottom of tomb is a weird one, that's for sure. There's a missing candle here. Did these candles have to do with these candles? There's so many more of them out in the tomb proper. There's like 1 million of them. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna go through here eventually. Because I also haven't checked this area out in forever. But for now, there is a crown on this one, which could be something. That's right, there's another broken candle thing over here. A little candle, a candle stand. It just looks like every one of these is a doorway, just waiting to be opened. I don't know that they are, though. I go between here, in the back? No. Okay. I can't open that. Okay, we're just trying to be as thorough as possible. Thorough as possible. A weird dead-end situation here. One of the things that we should absolutely look for is breakable walls, because I have not been down here since I discovered how breakable some of the walls are. Absolutely not. Okay, so we've covered a lot of this main room and that side, whatever direction that is. We have not covered much of this. We're looking. I'll sing to you guys the same Miss Rachel song that there's another one right here. Okay, there are 2 sets of ruby candlesticks. These are different. These are different. That's exciting. I'll sing to you guys the same song I sing to my daughter, because then it's me forcing you guys to be stuck in the same musical Miss Rachel headspace that I'm in. Which is, we're looking, we're looking, we're looking, 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 we're looking, we're looking, we're looking. Now we stop. That's me 90% of the time when I'm not on camera recording a YouTube video or streaming, and I'm not sleeping. Other hours of the day, 90% of the time, I'm hanging out with my 15-month-old daughter saying some version of that song. We're wiping our faces. We're dancing, we're jumping, we're walking, oh my God. I'm losing my fucking mind. And not just in a, like, I'm going cuckoo because I'm reading a new clue. If I read a new clue, I'd know what to do type of situation. But in a broader sense as well. Okay, so we have 2 ruby candlesticks. We have a dead end here. This table is also a dead end. Then this room, which is where we found the letter, which we have read, but it has been a minute. We have 7 candles. Only in the event of my death. Sure. I'll read it again in just a second. I just want to look around. Not breakable? We really have not discovered a breakable wall, which is kind of not what I would have expected. I would have expected to see breakable walls like everywhere down here. But I guess not. Of course, now that I've said that, I've 100% guaranteed that I am missing a breakable wall somewhere, you know? Simon, here's where it all ends, at least for me. This is one of my favorite letters. Dreary dark dungeon to be laid to rest. What plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed to fund the family font of convention? In our youth, we have dreams and ambitions. At death, we're left with realities and regrets. It's so good. It's so good. God damn. In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? I wish to be buried beneath the great oak, overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods, the worldly mountains. The wild holly that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. These words might grant you strength to bend, if not break these chains, then would I cherish this tomb more than oak and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre as hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be effective as they are theatric. In turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here. As is tradition. Huh. Okay. So a little bit of a lost. Not a ton going on down here in terms of tomb that I was not aware of already. We have absolutely some things to some ruby candlesticks to light on fire. What is this room for, is my question. There's another tomb down here, but that's it. There's this broken thing. This room has nothing going on. Yeah, so we need to bring, well, we don't have access to the armory, so we need to bring the burning glass, which is a metal detector and a magnifying glass, down here, which could be a little difficult. Okay. So the second half of tomb here has this arrow, has a lot of, has a skull, some candles. Oh, I can definitely get back behind this part, which is exciting. I didn't know that. I'm looking at each of these tombs. I'm trying to look at each of these little wall things. Just trying to look around. Never know where you're going to find a new clue. You never know. Okay. This is the one with the, Draxus? Is that what it is? Draxus? Regular candlestick. This is the underground map half, the bottom left half. Bottom left portion, it's not a half. This thing raises and lowers. Does it close the door? No, it opens the door beyond the door. Okay. Okay. So far, nothing new in here. This room is mildly frustrating to me because it feels like it should have something. And yet, I never see anything in here. There's these random darker boxes. Okay. And from here, we get to the full tomb. The full underground. So, I think for now, this is it. In terms of our tomb exploration. Let's go ahead and get to playing the game proper. Get to drafting. Got one dig spot. That's it. Is that weird to have one dig spot down here? I don't know. You'd think it would be more than one because the tomb is huge. On the other hand, dig spots like that generally just have the normal fare. I also don't think I am missing any found floor plans anymore, so I really don't think we're... I really think in terms of rooms that are a mystery, it's room 8. That's it. We should check that right here, right? 109 out of 110. If we could draft room 8, we would be... Early workshop, in case we get metal detector, magnifying glass. We start with just a key card. We've got a broken lever. We've got the bare necessities. That's the other song that's stuck in my head constantly. What? We'll try for conservatory here. Got lost and found. Oh, early furnace. I would have loved to get this when... God damn it. I would have loved to get this when I had shelter. It makes things a little frustrating otherwise, but we have to take it. We have to take it. Furnace and freezer has been an obsession of mine. An absolute obsession. Lose half your steps this early is not fun, but weight room itself is kind of nice. I think we take commissary here. I think we have to. The thing about weight room is the earlier you take it, the more expensive it is. Do I want to step into this real quick? Let's draft this first. Okay, this is good to know. We're going to take Geist bedroom here so that we have the dice to... What the fuck? Is tomb plus Geist bedroom worth 6 dice? I love these little interactions. That's got to be what that is. That's 100% that reference. What the fuck? That's amazing. There's so many little interactions like that that I am never, ever, ever aware of. Of course, now that I've said that, I'm trying to think of an example. I just love little things like this. I guess the way I should have phrased it is, an interaction like this makes me wonder what else is possible, you know? This is an updated floor plan. So we have Cloister of Rinna. What happens if we do something else? I don't know. I don't know what the example would be. What happens if there's something related to Rinna and then we draft that room? I don't know. I don't know. Does something happen? I'm not sure. Okay, so we need to get to this corner from commissary. Shovel is great. We need metal detector and... We're not going to take compass for now because I don't like it. We need metal detector magnifying glass. Oh boy, this sucks. This is fun. Closed exhibit, one of my goals is to draft behind it. Let's do it. We have so many dice. We have so many dice. We have so many dice, and we have a key card. This is really nice. Okay. My goal is to draft right behind that to see, because as I talked about on the other episode, there's something on the... I need gems. There's something on the map from the safe house that points to security controls being down there. I need gems. We take drawing room here for sure. There's one gem. Here we get conservatory, right? We have so many draws. Oh, baby! Okay, and never mind. We take freezer because this run is a This run is a win already when I take freezer. No, don't be frozen. I made it hot. The temperature is... Is it going up? It's going up. It's going up. It's going up. -12. It's a letter, and that is a prism key. -10. Now, what did we see from the laboratory? This is so exciting. Furnace and freezer is finally happening, and I started to freak out because I thought maybe it wasn't going to do anything. Zero degrees. I have never, so I will say, I have never understood this drawing particularly. Like, what I mean by that is, I have never really understood, what cooler is unaffected probably means freezer, right? Cooler, aka freezer. Room temp is 20 degrees Celsius. Probably means this, right? Please don't stop at 0 degrees Celsius. Yeah. It's warmer. It's warmer. There's a pawn in here, by the way, which is interesting. Not that I need to write that down, but, you know, I might. I'm going to write it down anyways while we wait. I guess the question is going to be, do we get to 20 degrees here? 5. Couple gems. This room is still rare, so this is amazing that we got it this early. Shout out to resilience of the rook for sure. 7 degrees Celsius. The drawing shows around 18 degrees. 17 degrees is complete thaw, quote unquote. Cooler is unaffected must mean freezer is unaffected, which does leave a puzzle about this right here. Oh, what the hell? Is that a computer? That's a computer for sure, 100%. The server. We are melting. Wow, I did not notice that these were actually melting in real time. 14 degrees. Yeah, there it is. Okay. This remains unaffected, it looks like. Can I step through here? I can. Upgrade disk. The network servers are finally out of cold storage, or at least as many as we could fit in to the surrounding walls of the grotto off of the East Drive. The last few days have been very busy. I'm glad I was able to take a short break from gardening to help Randolph install the network. It was, after all, the least he could do since it was I who suggested the final location. We decided we are going to store the 2 unused servers here in Mount Holly's freezer. They should serve as readily accessible replacements should any of the primary consoles fall. Denny Revane. Admin key, Reva D. Okay. So Denny Revane is the one who suggested the grotto. We have an upgrade disk that we should absolutely plug in ASAP. We're at 17 degrees Celsius, by the way. Are we still climbing? Please tell me we're still climbing. We are not still climbing. Okay. That is a little bit of a bummer. Almost as frigid as the snowy mountains of Carrarica, by the way. Holy shit, we'll write that down. I'll write that down on my... Because one of the things that we absolutely need to do is find out the realm sigil for Carrarica. Dedicated to deep freeze and cold storage, Mount Holly's freezer is an insulated space kept almost as frigid as the snowy mountains of Carrarica. Sustaining a sub-zero temperature is vital for keeping the items in this room under ice. Now, let me just see here. Nothing better exemplifies setting yourself up for tomorrow at the expense of today than freezer, but drafters who may not want to totally abandon their current day's progress will be pleased to know there are a few clever ways to manipulate frozen access. Entering? Okay. Entering furnace or sauna after drafting freezer will thaw any frozen gems or gold you're carrying. You will once again be able to use them. However, if you still wish your accounts to carry over to the next day, you will have to refreeze. Okay. So, But I am confused because this says if furnace is drafted within a few ranks of freezer, then the temperature will start rising and everything will melt, including your assets. If the temperature gets too high, refreezing will no longer be possible. So by the first part of this page, here's what I'm trying to understand. I am led to believe that to unfreeze my assets, I must walk into furnace or sauna. Or sauna, by the way. Should we have been trying to do it with that? But by the second part of this, I am led to believe that my stuff will melt immediately. Oh, maybe we're not close enough within a few ranks. How close are we? We're like 4 spaces away. Shit. Do I need to be closer? God damn it. I'm going to write down, instead of heat up the freezer, instead of checking that off, I'm going to write up heat up the freezer closer, underlined. Do I need to be closer to melt this? We're at 17 degrees Celsius. Oh boy. Okay. That is my new current working hypothesis, is that we have to be a little bit closer. So we did get an upgrade disc in here. I don't think that there is necessarily anything else to focus on in here. Just the upgrade disc. Prism key I don't care about, but the letter I care about. I can't read what it says. Master Sinclair's personal freezer, by the way. Okay. So here's the interesting thing. We have 6 dice. We need to go melt our stuff, though. We have 6 dice, 1 key, and the opportunity to draft something on the other side of closed exhibit, which is something that is definitely on my personal list of... It worked! Yes! Okay, perfect. Definitely on my personal list of things I'm interested to try. It's on my literal to-do list. So... to me, that suggests that has to be our #1 priority. Even if the rest of this run falters, I would love for this run to be successful so that I could find a magnifying glass, a metal detector. The longer this run goes on, the better. I could get a, whatchamacallit, use it in Tomb. However, I think we have to take the opportunity in front of us, which is the backside of closed exhibit is free. I'm 2 rooms away, and I have 6 dice. Unfortunately, we also have a bunch of red rooms. Gymnasium here is fine, and trophy room is even better. I'm really hopeful that I am onto something here. I'm really hopeful I'm onto something about the closed exhibit. And if I'm not, that's okay. But I really hope... Weight room here is kind of great. Chapel's even better. Chapel's even better. We didn't even need to use a single die. Yes! Oh my god, we are cooking! We are absolutely cooking these days in this fucking game. What does this say? Exhibit security system. Reveal tripwire. Lower barrier. Reset alarm system. Lower barrier? Okay. What the? Oh, baby. Seven? What does that mean? Oh, no. Okay. What? The red lasers are amazing. I am so excited by that. Now, what happens if I touch a red laser? No, that's amazing. I didn't even see it. I want to trigger that again. Oh, that's so funny. I love this game. Holy shit, that's so just like... That's so amazing. It's so amazing. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and run there. I'm pretty close. Like, we have a pretty close... But it's like 10 seconds. I got it! Oh my god, I got it. A familiar red paper crown. If there is not a red room among the first 3 floor plans you draft while drafting, you may redraw floor plans. Also useful for rehearsing museum burglary. Whoa. That's an amazing item to have. Holy shit. It is a little difficult to manage, but that is an amazing item to have. Wow. That is so cool. Well, I have to take a second to just say it. That is such a cool puzzle. To have the barriers appear to be the barrier to entry to how you get the crown. Then you get access to the security panel, and it is like, oh no. It's actually a timing issue. It's actually a like, oh my god, what just happened? Sorry, I was trying to wipe off some dirt off my mouse, and my camera just freaked out. I'm so sorry. That was really strange. It's actually a timing thing. And we're so lucky we took a hard 90-degree turn to get there. You know, 2 90-degree turns to get there. Wow. What an amazing item, though. I mean, unfortunately, we already took furnace, so this is gonna be a pain in the ass. But... we're at dead ends here. I think we should take secret passage because I can determine that the next room will not have anything bad. So we could put a green room on the other end of that, right? Let's do it. Okay, so I've just accomplished 2 of my goals. So we need to take stock because it's time to start thinking about what our actual goals for this run are. I still think probably the getting the what's it called? Burning glass is probably the answer. Draft a door behind closed exhibit is done. I know what that does now. And I know about the full use of this room. Or at least the more full use of this room. So we've heated up the freezer, but only partially, unfortunately. I don't really know what our goals are here. We have to turn in this upgrade disc. That's an important one. We still have other things we can do, like we can try and solve gallery puzzles. We can try and find these items that will allow us to... So what do I want here? Cloister of Rena? I probably want Cloister or Courtyard. Let's take Cloister here. I also redrafted Tomb and looked around. We really crossed off a lot of items on our list today. I really need to set up an experiment. 2 turnips in a row. That's super good luck. Especially with Salt Shaker. 3 turnips in a row? Is it because we're in a green room? Like we're in... I don't know. That was weird. Aquarium counts as a red room, unfortunately. Lost and Found could be really nice, but I would hate to use it this early. I think we want Bedroom Closet instead on the hopes that we get Metal Detector or... Metal Detector is probably more of a, like, courtyard find. Right? Courtyard here is great. You feel a little luckier? That's right. That works. I forgot that we do that. No, it's saying luck, which is... It's saying luck, which I believe means... Okay. So I've actually been misunderstanding... Yeah, it's right here. I've been misunderstanding Cloister of Rena the entire game. I think your luck is your chance to find items, period. Probably. And I just raised my luck. I thought it would give me gems. That is not the case, apparently. I think my default, like, room chance of finding something has actually just gone up. And maybe it just means green room. I don't know. I don't know if luck is related to just green rooms or... Okay, we have a sledgehammer for you. 3 keys is beautiful. That's what I needed the most. We do not have a metal detector, which is a bit of a bummer. Turnips, we're getting footsteps like crazy, but of course we're still going to have to take weight room at some point. We take lavatory here because it sucks. Get it out of the draft pool, honest to God. Get it out of the draft pool. I got to step into it because I'm so curious about this goddamn room every time. So from here, let's go here first, then back to the cloister. Breaker box is interesting because it actually allows me to... Let's do aquarium. It allows me to draft a better mechanarium. Let's go here first. This is such an interesting run. Oh boy. I think we use a redraw. Gymnasium is fine, actually. Gymnasium's probably the play. If I could redraw and draw something green, that would also raise my luck. Let's redraw once. We did not get something green. Boiler room here is fine. Okay, let's just go ahead and try this. Dig spots, dig spots, dig spots. No dig spots? You're crazy. So I think we want straight here in terms of power. See what happens when we draft here. I want to avoid Maid's Chamber as long as possible. Let's redraft. Because I think it's going to lower the luck that I just raised. And my chances of finding a metal detector, I think, have gone up. I definitely want to avoid archives as long as possible. I think this is a low-risk dark room. Especially if I draft the other way first, right? I may not have to draft from that room. Kind of low on gems. Kind of low on keys. This is a pretty great passageway, I think. Security would be fantastic. Weight room is going to have to happen at some point, but the later I do it, the less steps I lose. We don't have the gems for security. Shit. Could redraw once here. It could also just be time to take weight room. Down to 32 steps would suck, though. But I think it's probably time. The sooner we get these red rooms out of the draft pool, the better things will look for our paper crown, which I do think is going to be helpful. We have so many potential redraws of rooms with these dice and these. I don't have gems. This sucks. Holy shit, I have to redraw. I have to get gems here. Please give me trophy room. Observatory will give me the right direction. I can't take it. Fuck. All right, we got to take break room. Damn it, I'm out of gems. I got 8 gems from trophy room already, and I'm still out of gems. We've taken some expensive stuff with passageway, cloister, courtyard, aquarium, boiler. They all cost secret pass. Everything costs gems. Damn it. How are we that low already? That sucks. Low footsteps. 4. Times 3? 12? Listen. I don't know how this game works. Still. Isn't that times 3? It is times 3. No, times 1 times 2. So it's 8. 8 minus. So we got 5, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Negative 10 plus 5 is negative 5. Squared is positive 25. Minus 10 is 15. Silver key. Silver key could be useful to me. But man, oh man, are we in a weird spot right now. No gems. Gems is bad. Den here is, it's a gem. So, Mechanarium has come up for the first time today. I currently have 2, I think. I think that's it. So it's not particularly worth taking right now. We'll take Den. I would love some trunks. I mean, we need everything. We have 2 keys. We need everything. Garage here is not bad. Storeroom is better. I can also redraw. I think we take storeroom, though. 3 gems, 3 keys. Might have a dig spot. No dig spot. Okay. So... let's go ahead and draft from here. Normal key. We have a silver key, which could be useful. This is powered. Hallway here would be decent. We're just avoiding archives as long as possible. I think we want hallway. Now, the question is... God, we actually have the problem of too many junctions right now. The question is, what are we doing, basically? The question is, frankly, what the hell are we doing? What are we searching for here? Why is there heat? I'm so far away from furnace. I'm confused. Frankly. I think this would be outside of the realm of normal heat, but I haven't really been paying attention. I think it's like around like 4 squares. And this is like 5 squares and 1 to the side. But I don't know that for a fact, and I'm starting to doubt myself. And here's the question: is basically, what are we doing? What is our goal? What is our goal? I have to have a goal so that I can work towards managing my resources correctly. If we lost right now, it would be fine. But we have tomb as our outer room, so getting items would be amazing. Metal detector, magnifying glass. Getting... One of the ways that we could make that happen is by getting rid of red rooms from our draft pool so that we can use this paper crown that we have. The problem with taking lost and found is it might remove our paper crown. We need more gems. We need more keys. We do not have a ton of junctions right now. We could take utility closet, which also helps unlock mechanarium. I don't know that that's an amazing decision, but it is a free decision. It doesn't cost us anything. And then music room gives us a couple keys. I do already have a silver key, so it might give us a prism key. It might give us a secret garden key, which would be nice, actually. But it also costs me gems. Let's do it, though. I like that idea. Let's do it. Secret garden key, potentially. Our luck is... It's prism key. Our luck is a little high. But I don't know if that's good or bad right now. So prism key, just to remind, is if you unlock a door, you'll draw floor plans of that same color. Could be really useful for us. That's still heated. We're so far away. What's going on? Is it boiler room? I still have not drafted gymnasium. I think we're going to want to do it. So here's the... Okay. It does say for controlling the heating and steam power supplied to various rooms. Steam power is conveyed through steam ducts that run through select rooms. It doesn't say how heat is conveyed. But here's the next question. I didn't connect furnace with boiler room, so it's not like we're like plugging furnace into boiler room. But we do have boiler room and furnace. Does that mean that we're heating everything up? I don't know. I don't know. I might want to go down and draft from aquarium or passageway next, because I'm a little bit nervous about where this is going. Let's try that. It's going to take some footsteps. That's the other part of this puzzle that we need, is we need kitchen or dining room. Have I still not taken a computer? Uh-oh. Security is my last gem. But it will give me the upgrade disc guaranteed, which I should do, because that's the thing we need to do. So we should do that. Even if this run crashes and burns at this point, it has not been a crashing and burning. It has been a success. We've accomplished so much in this run. I'm starting to speak all... It's over. Upgraded boudoir. I'd love to upgrade boudoir. Can I make it a room that is not a bedroom? Oh, actually, this would be amazing. This would be amazing. I love the idea of dice, but I will be honest with you. I love all three of these, and here's why. I think the key to playing this game later in the game, like around the stage that I'm in, is basically this. You have to maximize your ways to redraw rooms, because the rooms that you need to be exploring or be solving are either harder to come by, or they are like combinations of 2 rooms, or they are like combinations of 3 rooms. You need closed exhibit, but you also need a quick way to get back to it in 10 seconds. You need closed exhibit and to access the door behind it and to get back in 10 seconds. That's hard. You have to redraw a lot of times to make that happen, even though I didn't have to redraw today. So anything with dice is always good. I feel like the later in the game we go, the better it is to be able to redraw. That said, I have been min-maxing for redrawing a lot recently. We get dice from Geist Bedroom. We have Resilience of the Rook. We have Study. We have, like, I've just, the Paper Crown, I've just been leaning on this hardcore. I have been leaning on this hardcore at the expense. There are fewer gems in my draft pool currently because I'm not choosing Parlor Room, I'm choosing other stuff. And I have definitely sacrificed food, and we are currently at 26 footsteps. I like all 3 of them. I probably like food the best, unfortunately. As like a slight balance to what we've been doing, get a little bit of food. You already get a gem. So let's choose food. We already get a gem because of the safe. I think that's probably a decent thing. Okay, let's log in. There are 35 coins in the tomb right now. I was like, 35 coins. Keycard system. Set security level high. Set offline mode unlocked. Let's go ahead and... I will be honest. I think we should probably start special ordering magnifying glass again. Can I also special order metal detector? Or can I instead? I can. I think that is kind of harder to come by, but not so, but I get it like semi-reliably in oh shit, I was gonna say tool shed, but I can't get it in tool shed if I'm also trying to get tomb. I get it semi-reliably in courtyard. I think we should go magnifying glass, because that one is actually kind of hard to find. If I don't special order it, I tend to maybe get it in commissary, like, just via luck. But otherwise, I don't get it at all. Okay, so let's do a laboratory experiment. Are we going to trigger anything at this point? Who knows? Set your steps to 40 whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room. Each time you eat an apple, or when you draft a hallway from another hallway. We don't have a lot of hallways drafted right now. We have passageway, we have secret passage. But I love permanently adding a gold to your allowance. I think for now we might do set your steps to 40. And I think we're going to do 2 or more gems drafting a room. Even the fact that it is... Although, each time you eat an apple... Fuck it. We'll just go with it. Wait, that's bad. Wait, that's bad. Can I change the experiment? Shit. Wait, that's bad. Apples give me footsteps, and then I... God damn it. That was kind of bad. I probably should have picked something else. They weren't overwhelmingly amazing options. Either way, but... I picked 2 things that kind of work at odds with each other a little bit. So, this is interesting. Dining room is amazing. Laundry room with power. With power is... I could change... Okay, none of these are good options so far. The powered options are footsteps and gems, which would end my run. Stars and allowance, which would actually decrease. They're basically the same. They're basically both like 52. Dice and keys, which would just barely change things, not in a huge way. I would like to unpowered change my coins and gems. That would be amazing. I don't have the gems for it. Fuck. Damn it. We have to take dining room. God damn it. I don't have the gems in order to buy gems. God damn it. How many times has that bit me in the ass? I always forget to look at how much it costs in terms of gems. Okay. I'd love observatory, generally, but I don't have gems. I'd love greenhouse, but I don't have gems. Utility closet is kind of a dead end here, but I guess it makes mechanarium a little bit better. Let's redraw once. Corridor is unlocked. Is it time to get rid of Lost and Found? Let's do it. I think that leaves archives and maid's room as my only... Okay, repellent. We don't have to enter this. And watering can, which does give me gems, and I could walk back some steps and get gems from both of these. We should do that. I lost keycard. That blows. So, sorry, I just skipped past it. Repellent means 1 week. 1 week I can remove something from my draft pool. Nothing new over here. Sucks. Okay. What do I want to remove from my draft pool for a week? Probably fucking gymnasium or weight room. Weight room has its uses, though, unfortunately. Probably archives. Maybe dark room. Archives just bites me in the ass constantly. All right, let's go gymnasium here. Oh, I needed to go back for gems. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Dovecoat rotates. I do like treasure trove, but I can't afford it. Fine, we'll take Maid's Chamber. Fuck it. This is so dumb. We're going to spend extra footsteps doing this. Lost our coin purse. Yikes. What I should do here, really, is go the other way around. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go down to our green rooms and then come back the other way. Oh, there is a compass out. It said earlier that there was a compass out in the world, and I didn't take it. I didn't really think about that. Oh, aquarium counts as a green room too. Duh. Because I saw it in the shop. But of course, that wasn't the shop. That was something different. Okay, so from here, we need to go north to probably to Foundation and then draft from there, rather than going back through Lost and Found and losing stuff. So, Foundation. We have 3 gems now, which is, you know, not nothing. Did I go down and unlock the Inner Sanctum? I don't know that it matters. We can get another gym if we go down, though. We can absolutely get another gym. Yeah, let's do it. A fourth gym could be really useful. I'm just trying to min-max this room because we have Tomb drafted for the outer room, which is tough to come by. It doesn't happen every day. It's been a while since it's happened. So I think we need to kind of fight for the chance to get metal detector magnifying glass, even if it's not particularly likely. Water has re-entered the reservoir, which is very interesting to know. Very interesting to know. I'm kind of curious what happens if you have the paper crown and the other crown in your inventory at the same time, which is partially why I want to unlock the inner sanctum. I don't know that something would happen, but I don't know that something wouldn't happen, if that makes sense. I think you do it 4 times, then you come this way. Then you go May 8th. Then you go we don't have a ton of footsteps for this, so it's kind of a little sketchy, but okay. 4 gems. Have you noticed that in some rooms in this game, I think this is a quality of life thing they have added in this game. In some rooms, your sprint speed is faster than in other rooms. Like right here, your sprint speed is really high. In some rooms, they don't let you sprint so quickly. I could also be noticing something that isn't particularly real, but I think it's real. I think it's real. The sprint speed feels different in certain rooms. Okay. So we do have the bottom door and the top door opened in terms of antechamber. We have 1 door left here. Oven Navare. Memento Mori. 4 gems. 5 dice plus paper crown. I should really go get the crown because then I could use it to remove archives from the draft pool, right? Isn't that how it works? Red, holy shit, red crown, or sorry, blue crown and paper crown together. Oh my god, that's absolutely on purpose. That's absolutely a designed synergy. Blue crown, if a red crown pops up, you may remove it from the draft pool, gain a gem, and redraw the 3 rooms. Paper crown, if there are no red rooms, you get to redraw. It only says the first 3 floor plans, so you can't do it forever, which I didn't notice until right now. But that's still so useful. That's definitely meant to work together, those 2 things. Removing something with... using blue crown makes red crown more likely to trigger. I should call it paper crown. Okay. 21 footsteps. It's not amazing. We don't have a lot of space left to try and get a metal detector, get a magnifying glass. But this is a place we should use the silver key. I think we want the junction, right? Yeah, we want the junction. We don't want Chamber of Mirrors. I don't really think we want Pool. And I don't really think we want Great Hall. I think we want to redraw here. So what are the options? Now, Throne Room could be interesting. Reclaim the Crown when we have the Crown in our inventory. It junctions both of the... we're picking that 100%. It junctions both of the interesting ways. How are we getting a metal detector and a magnifying glass? It can't be Courtyard because we've already tried it. What other green rooms are there? I think you can get one in like Secret Garden or Greenhouse, but Greenhouse is Eastern File only, so that's a little sketchy. I think you can get magnifying glass in Nook, Library. I have no idea where else. Okay, I have a paper crown on my head. Does that do anything for us? No? Okay. Never mind. Let's go this way first. Why is there... Heat. I think we should redraw here because study is a dead end. Mechanarium only has a 1, 2, 3 door, which is one of the other things I would kind of like to see if we could pull off this run, would be to get a bunch more of those. Let's redraw once here. Rotunda is wasted. Classroom is wasted. Break room goes the right direction. I lost my key card. I just realized. Shit. I think we need to redraw again here. This isn't going to give me a key card. It's going to give me a key. And we don't necessarily... we could use a key. I don't know. I don't know if we need that or not. Let's redraw. Does walk-in closet... Observatory is gray here. We should take observatory. Does walk-in closet give you a metal detector? God, I highly doubt it. I highly doubt that shit. We are up to 50. So this is just the spend stars to redraw. It's not helpful for today, but may be helpful for tomorrow. If we use special key here, we draw blue. I think we use a normal key and use dice instead. Redraw. None of those go north. This might be the time to get rid of archives. Let's do it. Let's do it. So archives here is going to fuck us for the rest of our... No. I was thinking, what about the backside of throne room? You know? There's like the little panel right here that's removed. Same thing with closed exhibit. What if we can go to the backside of throne room? We can't do it right now because of this. Shit. Is there a magnifying glass? There is not a magnifying glass. We have struck out. We can get a second crown, which might be interesting. Huh. Okay. Blueprints is playing the sad music for me because I think this run is kind of cooked. We hoped and we tried, but I think the things that we've been trying to chase down are just not going to work. Let's go to throne room and draft from here. We have dice. We have 12 steps. Special key here would be treasure trove, or is that it? Armory, but it's not in the draft pool. I don't think we can use it, but I kind of want to see what happens if we do use it. Let's try it. This key does not fit. There you go. I think Prism Key has a list of colors it works on, and red and black is not included. Damn, I was like, that could be really interesting, actually. What do you think this is? I think we use a dice here. I think we want to go to the right, but I don't think we want to go casino necessarily. I think we want to... I don't know that it matters. This run's cooked. I don't know why I'm trying to keep it alive. We can play a little bit of roulette. We can wager 20. See what we get. Probably nothing. Tends to be the case. Yep. Okay. Good to know. We have broken levers, so we could always play for more money, but it's just not useful to me right now. The only thing I have left is a prism key. We are out of normal keys, and we do not have a key card, which are both bad things. Gift shop here is fine, but I bet the doors are locked. So this could be the end. Any second now could be the end. Technically still have maid's chamber, but we have 10 footsteps. Locked, and... okay. Treasure trove is not bad, and we could take it and... break room gets us a key, though. And also gets us a place to end this run, because we're about to get a... and here's what I want to do. I want to try drafting the backside of throne room. That's the one thing I can do with my 10 steps. We're going to go break room. We're going to get a key. We're going to end the run in here in a second. But first, we are going to... please don't be a special key. Please just be a normal key. 11 rounded to 10. Negative 18 rounded to 0. Plus 1. $10 rounded to 10. No, sorry, a third of 10. 3 plus 2 is 5. Plus a third rounded back down to 5. You gotta be kidding me. It's the one key I can't fucking use right now. God damn it. This doesn't go here, right? Yeah. God damn it. I mean, we're cooked, right? That's the end. That is the end. I should use my repellent in archives. I have 9 footsteps. I should take my crowns into the throne room. I already tried that. Nothing happened, really. I can't buy anything here, right? Can't buy, can't buy. I could gamble, but that does no purpose. There's this, which is fine. Reclaim the crown. Then... step in here, X, remove it from the draft pool. Watch, now that I've done that, I'm going to need it. 2 footsteps. I can probably make it to break room if I sprint. Yeah, that's a day. Okay. What a run. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Furnace and Freezer happened, and yet sort of did not happen at the same time. We upgraded Boudoir. We found the backside of closed exhibit and one of the most interesting items in the game. The, oh, sorry. The, paper crown. We discovered that there are ruby candlesticks to light in the tomb. And, what else? That's about it. That's about it. And also the Geist bedroom is more effective if you have Tomb, which is really interesting. Anyways, thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back very soon with another episode. Until then, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out. See ya.